Hey everyone, ArdrethShadow here and welcome back to Doki Blue Skies. So previously, I got a bad ending, and I nearly lost it. So then, I decided to do a Bites the Dust, and now I would like to think that I'm on a better path. So the deciding factor in all that was whether we were to treat Natsuki like a charity case and give her all our money, or be like, nah, I'm gonna keep it for myself. That way I can still go to the club, have my friends, yada yada yada, life goes on. Except then he up and went and left the club, and now I'm kind of confused as to, like, what? He was like, no, I'm gonna keep the money, that way I don't have to sacrifice my social life and whatever, and now he's here like, yeah, I need to support myself, whatever, and it's like, did I go wrong somewhere? Well, either way, I'm just gonna play through, as they say in golf. Sunday, finally. Today's the day Natsuki and I can finally hang out. Since I work every weekday and Saturday, my boss forced me to take Sunday off. Okay. It's like, you're gonna... I don't even remember what voice I gave him anymore. You're gonna have a day off! Because I don't want to pay a fine of 5 cents! Sure, let's go with that. With exams coming up, I'll gladly take a day off to study or do homework. Not today, though. I made an effort to get all my homework done yesterday, so I wouldn't be stressing about it today. Natsuki even went and got her own job to support her dad, so now we rarely hang out due to schedule conflicts. Okay, well, this is an actual improvement so far, because Natsuki is actually alive. And I'm not forced to see her being carried away in a body bag. We've mainly been talking over text, and if we see each other in the hall. Which only means today is extra special. She said she'll be here sometime around 1. Which is in about 5 minutes. Luckily, I took the liberty of cleaning up my room yesterday, so I don't have to worry about that. Oh, I meander around my room till I feel a vibration in my pocket. It's a text from Natsuki. I'm here. So happy. Cool, 1 sec. I don't know why she couldn't just ring the doorbell, but regardless. Ring the doorbell! But you already know I'm here. I head downstairs to let her in. Why is the music going away? Okay, well. Hey, stranger. Hello, stranger. Haha, it hasn't been that long. It's only been like 5 weeks. Okay, not really. How's the literature club been? Has it burned down yet? Kinda boring. Gee, it sure is boring around here. My boy, this peace is what all true warriors strive for. Let's see, without you. Alright, because you don't have your reading buddy anymore. Well, miss me that much, eh? Well, she's not gonna up and say that she misses you. It's like she needs a roundabout way to say it. I playfully nudge her, but to my surprise she doesn't fire back. Yeah. I didn't expect her to be so uncharacteristically solemn. So, for a moment, there's a touch of awkwardness in the air. Anyway, I bought us some bento, so come on in. Oh, you did? Hell yeah! After hanging up her coat, she heads straight for the kitchen, walks up to the fridge, and grabs a big bento box without any hesitation. Always direct and to the point, huh? Yep, that's pretty much her in a nutshell. Before I know it, she's pulling out the utensils and cups for the soy sauce. You sure know your way around my kitchen. No duh. I don't even know how many times I bake stuff in here, let alone ate food. You make a fair point. So, what are we doing? I don't know, what do you want to do today? That's a good question. It's up to you, really. I'm okay with anything. Except bungee jumping. In that case, we're watching the Parfait Girls anime. Nah, I finished that last week. Okay. Wait, you had time? How about we see if that manga with the psychic kid has an anime? Yeah, it's called Mob Psycho 100. It's on Crunchyroll right now. Okay, that's probably not even it. Oh, that's a good idea, actually. From what I heard, the manga's pretty popular. There's a good chance an anime adaptation exists. Well, we can only hope. We both walk into the living room and sit down on the couch. I turn on the TV and hand the remote to Natsuki, who searches for the series we want. Sure enough, there's an anime adaptation. 3 seasons! That's a score! Which is one more than Mob Psycho 100 has. Without a doubt. Natsuki puts on the first episode. We both sit back and eat our bentos as we watch the TV. Almost an hour passes before Natsuki and I finally decide to take a break. I can only handle so much anime. Well, really, yeah. I can only handle watching TV so much, and... Is that Saitama? I'm barely noticing, but that looks like Saitama from season 1 of One Punch Man when he's all freaking out like that he's gotta, you know, solve a crime or something. Okay, well anyways, we got through maybe 3 episodes of the anime, which, by the way, is really damn good. A bit fast-paced for my taste, but still a good show nonetheless. So, how's your job going? It's actually going really well. Santa's not that mean to me anymore. I got a pay raise the other day. Really? How much? 5 whole cents. 15 yen an hour. Oh, that's not that much. Yeah, but I haven't really been working for that long. Besides, I'll take what I can get. Natsuki nods her head. So, you got a job. So, you got a job. Where? Oh yeah, I've been meaning to tell you about that. No, don't tell me it's... Don't tell me you got a job at the same place. How would that even work? Do you have, like, different totally different shifts and you just miss each other? Yeah, I don't see that working. Jeez, who do you think I am, your stalker? Exactly, we're not playing a game like that. You want a game like that, go play Lovesick. Or Watashi no Mono. Well, I wouldn't mind if we could spend more time together. Even couples need some time apart. You don't like me anymore? Okay, well, no. Well, I mean, I can't argue that, really. I need my alone time. Although she says that as if pouting, she can't help a smile from breaking out on her face. Anyway, if it's not my place, where's your new job at? Yeah, about that. Yes, tell me. Okay, promise me that you won't get mad. Should I be getting mad? It's almost like, okay, do I even want to know what you do now? It's like, oh my god! You're doing what that Jessica Negri girl does, aren't you? Okay, no. Why would I get mad? Because she's doing a bunch of quote-unquote cosplay photos. Like Jessica Negri. Maybe mad is the wrong word, but I know you'll feel weird about it. Or what if she's like a maid in a maid cafe? Okay, well, just tell me so I know if I should feel weird or not. Yes, because I could be here all day thinking, like, what kind of job could you possibly have? Jeez, calm down. Well, you're the one who started it. I started working at my dad's shop again. Okay, well, this blows all that stuff out of the water. Like, no doubt. Helping to stock the shelves, running the register. The same stuff I did before. Huh, really? She was right. I do feel weird about it. Yeah, because it's like... Do I even need to remind the nice people viewing this at home or wherever they're viewing this from what he did? Does that mean you and your dad are on better terms now? Well, I don't know if I'd say that we're on good terms. but I do feel really bad for not doing anything to help, you know? I mean, even you have a job, and you don't even need to be doing that. Plus, I don't want to have to rely on other people to help either. I want to be able to be more independent. Don't get me wrong, everything you're saying makes perfect sense. But why him? But I'm just worried. Yeah, what if he decides to go Hulk and I'm forced to relive that bad ending again? Well, you don't know about that, but I do. Considering, well, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. I told you that was a one-time thing, which I am still skeptical about. Did you not believe me? Well, me, I don't. Him, I don't know. She frowns at me, picking at the hem of her skirt, her shirt. No, of course I believe you. But I'm still concerned about your safety overall. And either way, there's nothing wrong with asking for help. Yeah. That is true, otherwise, you're just going to be putting a lot more stress on yourself than you really need. But I can't exactly ask for this much help, even from you. Actually, especially not from you. I don't want to be a burden, so... Natsuki, you're never a burden. I just don't want to see you get hurt. Or in a body bag. Ever. I'm perfectly fine. You worry too much about me, dummy. Seeing Natsuki blush like that, I can't help but smile. Sorry, I know that it's annoying. If only you saw the future that I saw. No, it's fine. She inches closer to me. I don't mind. I extend my arm out slowly, ensuring that Natsuki knows what I'm doing. Oh my god, he's doing the move! She doesn't move away, so I put my arm around her and gently pull her towards me. After Natsuki told me about her dad beating her, I realized why she had been so opposed to physical contact. Of course, I also realized that Natsuki was lying about her dad hitting being a one-time thing. Now, I'm no therapist or psychologist or whatever, but I think it's reasonable to assume that if a person would be opposed to physical contact, I think it's reasonable to assume that a person would be opposed to physical contact if they've been assaulted multiple times. And that's exactly what I mean. And why exactly I feel like she's lying about this being a one-time thing. Someone acting like Natsuki did from only one time. It seems like a stretch, to be honest. Especially considering she was acting that way before I found out about the one time. Regardless, I never brought it up with her, for obvious reasons. Probably best to keep it that way too. The conversation trails off from there, leaving Natsuki and I sitting shoulder to shoulder. Eventually she rests her hand on my shoulder. Her left hand locks with my right, and we take turns squeezing each other's hands. It's not exactly what I picture cuddling to be, but it's making my heart rate skyrocket nonetheless. Hey Daniel. Yeah? I know we haven't talked much lately, but... I love you. I chuckle. Ha 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 ha. I love you too, Natsuki. How long do you think we'll be like this? Natsuki, no. You're tempting fate. What do you mean exactly? How long do you think we'll be dating? Stop. Seriously, you're tempting fate. Don't you encourage her. Well, there's a hopeful answer. Well, there's the hopeful answer, and there's the realistic answer. Which one do you want? Which one do you want? Realistic, duh. Alright. It depends, really. I've never been in a relationship before, so I have no idea what happens the longer it lasts. But I'm sure whatever comes up can be solved if we're honest and communicating with each other, right? Because communicating is the key! Sounds about right. For someone who's supposedly never dating anyone, you sure know a lot. I'm just going off of advice from Mom. And don't forget about Mr. Sakurai. Ah. It's like he knows a lot. He's developed 6 Smash Brothers games. So you bet he knows a lot. Yeah, she seemed really smart. Mm-hmm. Are you and Sayori still friends? No, because she hates me. Sayori? Yeah, you know, about yay high, kind of reddish hair, bow in her hair, has the most beautiful blue eyes you could ever see, and a smile that could just literally light up a room, and... What am I subscribing? What am I describing? We haven't talked since Valentine's Day. You know, after you accused me of cheating on you with another woman. Why? Just wondering. It's like, I'm doing what you told me. I'm not speaking with another woman. So, yeah? What do you want to do now? Let's watch some more anime, I guess. Sounds good to me. And then nothing of any relative importance happened whatsoever. Jump around. Oh, hey, Shiori. Good morning, Daniel. Good morning, Shiori. How's it going? Not too bad. Exams are coming up, so I spent most of my time studying. Quite the party animal lifestyle you lead, eh? It's like, watch out! Don't get too crazy on the weekends. Psh, like you're attending raves every weekend. Oh, look at... It's the Smug Master, she's back. We both share a laugh. Okay, no. Anyway, how about you? I'm dying! Same old, same old. I guess it's good to keep busy, but my job is eating up so much of my free time. Kinda sucks. Santa's working me like a slave. It's like, now I know why the elves don't... Well, the elves probably don't get very good health care now, do they? You should ask for some time off then. You said your boss is lenient, so maybe he'll understand. You don't know Santa. He's ruthless and evil. Okay, well. I don't know. Maybe. You know, I was thinking about getting a job after you told me you got one. Because you don't want me to outdo you and everything. But I figured it was better to wait until after exams. Way too stressful otherwise. Yeah, that's probably the smarter choice. Don't do what I did. Well, to be fair, I only did that because my girlfriend decided to become a vigilante, or no, not a... She became a wanted criminal for stealing from Santa Claus, and I didn't have any money. So I was like, I will be your indentured servant until the debt is paid off. And then I just stayed with him. Where are you thinking of getting a job? Don't work with me at Santa's convenience store. Probably a supermarket chain or something. Alright. Because you can't dare be seen with us trash working in these knockoff 7-Eleven stores. You have to go work at Walmart. Let me guess. Better pay. Oh, you bet. I can read you like a book. Also, the door bursts open as a disheveled-looking Sakurai hurries through and heads for the desk. Man, developing the new DLC has been taking a toll on Sakurai. Good morning, everyone! Take your seats. We've got a lot to do today. So, let's get right into it. Today, we're starting a new project. A research project, to be specific. The classroom simultaneously voices their displeasure. Ah! I know. Trust me, it's the last thing I want to grade. But regardless, school curriculum says we have to do a research project. So, this is going to be both a research project and a presentation. Oh boy, my favorite kind of final project. You're going to work with a partner that I think you'll work well with. Oh dear, this could only go a couple of ways. So yes, there's a good chance you'll be with your friends. Of course! Well, it's like, well, this could end good or bad. And, well, We haven't really seen any male students here that we get along with, so... yeah, take a few guesses. There's a general murmur of excitement. Alright, we get to work with friends! I do warn you, don't make me regret that decision. Moving on, I'll be assigning each group a topic, which will be the focus of your project. One person does the paper, the other does the presentation. Once I assign groups, I'll give you the paper with the specifics. Capiche? Yes, sir! Good. Now, for the groups. Since we're odd, there'll be one group of 3. That's not a nice thing to say about your students. Even if they're odd, they still have their strengths and value to... oh, you mean odd-numbered. Okay, well. That group is going to be Sayori, Emmy, and Daniel. Okay, well it's actually worse than I thought. What I was going to say is, considering we've only seen Emmy and Sayori, it's like, we're probably going to have to be forced to work with one of them. And it's like, nope! We're going to be working with both of them! What are the odds? See, this is why I say you don't tempt fate. Sakurai looks at the 3 of us. You know, because those 2 girls are like the only other characters who have sprite work. Except for that douchebag from the festival. Does that work for you guys? No, because then my girlfriend's gonna murder me because not only will I be talking with another woman, I'll be talking to 2 women. Yep. Like I said, her voice is probably gonna be different every single time. Sounds good. It's like, that'll be Emmy's special voice. Her voice will be different every single time I voice her. Alright, as for everyone else, Sakurai lists off the remaining pairs of partners. But we don't care about them because they don't have sprite work. Once he's finally done, he hands out the instructions for the project and lets us get to work. So if one of us does the presentation, the other one does the paper, what does the third person do? Watch us? Shiori immediately calls Emmy and I over. Let's get down to business. To defeat the Huns. Okay, no. Emmy, are you secretly, like... Maybe I should be paying more attention to you, because it seems like we're more compatible.
Lady, hear me tonight, 'cause my feeling is just so right.
It's like, I make a stupid joke and then you make the same stupid joke. What is this? It's like, in addition to looking like Renee from Crush Crush, who I absolutely adore, it seems like you're a master of stupid jokes too. What the hell? It's like, okay, people who made Doki Doki Blue Skies, give me a mod where I can date Emmy, please. Now I want to see this happen. Okay, anyways. I'm glad it wasn't just me who was thinking that. Sorry guys, you're a good 100 years off. Yeah, and we're also in the wrong country. Looks like we're covering the German invasion of the Soviet Union. Do we have to do a war? Well, it's either this, or we fail. Considering it was assigned to us, yeah, we have to. It won't be that bad, I promise. So the project... So is the project just like the war as a whole, or... You know, like, do we cover a specific battle of it? Let me look. Her eyes glaze over the instruction sheet. Key figures and key battles, yeah. Oh, speaking of that, who's gonna do the research paper? There's 3 of us, so we can't split it up evenly. That's what I'm saying. How in the world are we gonna do this? Well, I think Well, I think we should have two of us do the presentation and the other do the paper. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm not the greatest public speaker, so would you guys mind doing the presentation? I was about to suggest that, actually. Emmy nudges me playfully. Chicken! Okay. Cheep, 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 cheep. Well, you are what you eat. Okay, so you agree with being called a chicken. Okay, that's fine. Well, then it's sorted. Well, that's sorted then. Daniel, you're working on the paper, while Emmy and I will handle the presentation. Okay, then that means I won't have to spend much time with you two. Meaning I'll get to survive, and Natsuki won't get angry. Sounds good to me. Alright, let's do this. Every time I hear this music, it makes me concerned because it means that something bad's gonna happen. Man, today was exhausting. Not only did I have the history project, but I also had a bunch of quizzes. Some were harder than others, but I still think I did alright. It was a nice distraction from what's been on my mind recently. Natsuki. I pass her in the hallway sometimes, and I gotta say, she's looking better. Then what's the problem? But that's not what's worrying me. We haven't hung out outside of school in almost 2 weeks now due to scheduling conflicts. In addition to that, we have been barely texting each other. We're drifting apart. Uh-oh. I don't like where this is going. It keeps reminding me of when Sayori and I first drifted apart near the start of my first year. But that was different, mainly because Sayori and I were just friends. Best friends, but friends nonetheless. Natsuki's my girlfriend, for crying out loud, which is why our lack of communication has been worrying me this whole week. Maybe I'm being a bit overdramatic. I'm acting like this week has been terrible, but it really hasn't. Plenty of good things have happened this week. So why does all the negativity feel so overbearing? I'm home! Hey Daniel, how was school? Oh, you're back. Mom coming home being one of them. It was alright, nothing out of the ordinary, and I gotta get ready for work soon. Oh, when does your shift start? Right now. 4:30, so I normally leave around 4:15. Do you want a little something right now, or do you want dinner when you get back? When I get back, if that's not too inconvenient. I'm not really hungry right now. Alright. How's Natsuki? I don't know, you tell me. I just sort of shrugged my shoulders. That's not a good sign. Uh-oh, trouble in paradise? I guess. We're on the rocks. That wasn't a very convincing response. How do I phrase it? We're drifting apart. I'm just a little concerned about our relationship because we haven't been talking much. We don't talk anymore. Oh. Damn it, I hate that song. Has she been ignoring you? No, it's not that. Then have you been ignoring her? We just don't text or hang out with each other anymore. I see. Well, Daniel, what do you think you should do? I should let the great pumpkin eat me. Okay, no. I don't know. Do you want to keep dating her? Yeah. Does she want to keep dating you? I don't know. Yeah. Well, how do you know? Did you ask her yourself? Are you sure? Trust me, Mom. Trust me, Mom. You can tell when Natsuki doesn't want to talk with you. You mean like how she's not talking with you right now? I'll take your word on that. But to me, it sounds like you two are just drifting apart. You see? Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. Don't worry, sweetheart. It's natural. You guys are high schoolers. It's not uncommon for you guys to have schedule conflicts. In the end, though, it's up to you to decide if you want to work around those conflicts so you can spend time together. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Basically, at this point, you have to really be willing to commit to Whether, no matter what life throws at you, all these scheduling conflicts and whatever, if you really care about that person, you will do absolutely anything and everything to make sure that you don't lose touch. And I guess you could say I speak from experience. It's like, I was willing to commit myself, but she wasn't. So, I guess you could say we drifted apart, and, well, I won't get into that. No one, it's like, I don't think anyone's interested in that story. Good. Just make sure that you really think about what you want to do. I hear ya. I'm gonna go get changed. You should take a quick shower, too. You smell. Geez, thanks. Hey! After making a face at her, I head upstairs with what little dignity I have left, which wasn't much to begin with. In my room, I start to get ready to take a shower. Suddenly, a thought comes to me. I grab my phone off my desk and open up the Messages app. I open up my conversation with Natsuki. I sigh. Hey. Hi, how are you doing? Alright, I guess. I wanted to talk to you about something. What? We haven't talked much recently because of work. Yeah, true. So I was thinking. I pause, almost not wanting to follow through with what I'm about to do. Oh, great. I don't know if I should be. Taking a breath and closing my eyes for a moment, I relive some of the moments I'd spent with her. As I bite my lip, I slowly type the rest of the sentence. Well, maybe we should go back to friends till our schedules work together again. This doesn't mean I'm breaking up with you. It's like Ross said, we're just going on a break. Natsuki's typing. It takes longer than her standard lightning-fast replies. Maybe she's mulling it over. Oh, yeah, I was thinking that too. Alright then. I got work. See you around. And now I don't got a brand new girlfriend. I got work too. See ya. With that, I put my phone down. It's official. I no longer have a girlfriend. I think that was the right move. Probably. Thinking about it, even if I quit my job and rejoin the club, Natsuki will still be working all the time, so you would still never see her. But then Sayori would still be... well, I don't know if she would be happy or miserable. Considering we've been, or rather, were dating for 3 months, going back to a school-only relationship doesn't seem worth it. It's only temporary, though, because we are on a break, like Ross said, I hope. In contrast to the nervousness I felt earlier, now I'm left with a sense of loss. Will I even be able to face the club? What about Sayori? With my mind cluttered, I eventually make my way to work, just in time to start. Oh great, and more of this sad music that makes me concerned. Pikachu can't even cheer me up whenever I hear this music. And the same to you. As a customer walks out, I wave them off. The little convenience store's been busy today, but I'm not complaining. I grimace to myself as another customer walks in, pursuing our wares. Welcome! My obligatory welcome out of the way, I take a free moment to rearrange and restock a couple of shelves before returning to the register to serve the customer. It's a little old lady after some milk. She's a regular who I'd gotten to know quite well, as much as I certainly don't need to. Hi, Agatha! She could talk the ears off an elephant, as the saying might go. After scanning through her milk, she hands me some cash before her expression changes. What? Daniel, you've been having a rough day, haven't you? No, not at all. We've just been busy. Thanks for your concern, Agatha. I'm fairly certain that she can see through my facade. I haven't perfected my customer service face just yet. Am I that easy to read? I don't think you've been that busy. Half the shelves are empty, and with you staring off into space, they aren't going to fill themselves. Before I even had a chance to decide whether the old lady's reprimanding me or just concerned, she continues. Oh, well, if you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. But it's not good to keep those emotions bottled up. Whatever's bothering you, know that it's only temporary. I wouldn't pry if I didn't think it was serious, mind you. Strength is not keeping things hidden away. Real strength comes from trust. Trust in your friends, and in your family. But more than that, it comes from being decisive. If you don't make your own decisions, you won't get anywhere in life. Life doesn't always turn out the way you want it to, of course, but that doesn't mean you failed. You didn't see Natsuki being carried away in a body bag. You can always look at it from another perspective, or try again. As much as she tends to drone on, for once, I find myself intensely listening to her advice. If she could glean that much from my expression, then her powers of deduction must be terrifying to behold. As the thought of the old lady dressing up in a bat costume, a smile crosses my face. At the thought of the old lady dressing up in a bat costume. You mean for being a crazy old bat, or for being like Batman? Happy Batman. Maybe this isn't so bad after all. And then nothing of any importance happened whatsoever. But well, I guess you could say we just had a major development in our story here. I guess, well, now we don't necessarily have to worry about quote-unquote making Natsuki jealous. Or I would like to think so. The bell rings, signaling the end of school. I straighten myself up and rub the sleep from my eyes. Man, have you been sleeping the whole time? I can feel Sakurai looking my way, but I know he's just concerned about me. With the hours I've been pulling, I don't blame him, honestly. I'm working almost as much as he is, on top of school. This day is different, though. This is my first weekday off in a month, which is why I'm actually headed to the club. It's been a month since I've actually seen my friends, not to mention Natsuki, apart from passing by at lunch or on the way to class. Oh boy, how's this gonna go? I bet Monica and Yuri still hate me. I can't wait to see what they've been up to. But Monica and Yuri don't want to see you. Okay, well, I get up from my desk and slide my chair back in. I can feel myself grinning ear to ear, and who can blame me? As I head towards the door, Sakurai waves me down. Ah, damn it, I was hoping to avoid another catch-up. Ah, Daniel, a moment of your time, if you'd please. I trudge back over. It's not like the club will be arriving particularly quickly anyway. I'm just excited. Excited enough to not feel the fatigue showing on my face, at least. I know you'll be likely headed to work, so I'll keep this brief. I know you're tired, but you're approaching your final exams for the year. If you don't work hard at all, you'll fail, and we both know you don't want that. Well, no, but I also need money. Well, while I'm not lying, I am stretching the truth. I'm actually helping out because there's not really another option. Not for me, but for the owner. There's no one to replace me, so he's really relying on me at the moment. So I pulled the hours, not only because it'll provide me with healthy savings, but I also know the old guy'd struggle without me. I'm not going to pry into your financial situation, and I know you aren't exactly struggling, but there is a fine line between work and overwork. So, I just want to make sure you're aware. I let you sleep in my class today, but don't expect it to happen again. I smile as much as I groan about this sort of thing sometimes. This is one of the many reasons why Sakurai is such a good teacher. He understands. Thanks, I really do appreciate it. I give him a wave and head off, fighting the urge to run as the anticipation bubbles inside me. I wonder how they'll react. I bet they'll be stoked to see me again. Well, I imagine Sayori won't really show any emotion whatsoever. I don't know about Yuri. It'll be hard to explain that it's only this one time for now, though. Either way, it's going to be the best day I've had in the past month. And then it becomes terrible. As I finally arrive at the club room, I notice Monica sitting alone at one of the desks. I have expected the rest of the club to be here to surprise them, but this is still good too. Hey, Monica. As I start talking, I notice that there's no smile on her face. It looks like she's thinking pretty hard about something. All that fades as soon as she notices me, though. Ah, Daniel, it's been a while. What brings you out here? I can't help the grin that quickly returns to my face. Well, guess who's got the day off? I swear I could see a hint of panic on Monica's face, but it must just be because of how long it's been. Ah, that would be you? No, the monkey. Okay. Hell yeah. So, what have you got planned for today? About that. Oh no. The slight smile fades from Monica's face when she clicks her tongue in annoyance. You hate me, don't you? Nothing today. Everyone had to go home early. I feel the enthusiasm that had been coursing through me for the past week vanish in an instant. What? I told you. Wait, so no one's coming? No, sorry. She looks genuinely sorry for me. Of course she would. She must have seen the dumb look I wore as I walked in. But if you'd like, you can hang out with me for a while instead. But you don't have a route programmed in this game. I know it's not the entire club, but since you came all this way for us, it's the least I could do. I have missed chatting with Monica, so far be it for me to turn down an offer like that. After spending the afternoon chatting with Monica, I decided to head off. I've been given a mission by the president of the Literature Club. Your mission, and you have no choice but to accept it, is this. Though if you ask me, it wasn't much of a mission. All I had to do was say hello to Sayori as I passed by her house on the way home. While I'm not totally sure as to why Monica asked me to check up on her, I have my guesses. Do not scar me for life. That is all I'm asking you, Monica. Well, at least I got to see one other club member today. I find myself at Sayori's door, still pondering why I was asked to do this. Well, I know why you've been asked to, but I'm not going to say anything. Let's let him figure it out. Maybe Sayori was sick today. That would explain why she wasn't in school. Anyway, I'm not getting anything done by standing around like a lemon. I can't bring myself to knock. I've been standing here for what seems like forever, with my hand held in the air. God, I must look like a stalker or something. Sighing, I lower my hand. It's not like I don't want to talk to her. In fact, Monica probably sent me here because she knows I do. She wants to repair your friendship. Read the atmosphere. Knowing Monica, she probably knows that something's happened and is trying to fix it. At least that's what I'm guessing she's thinking. But after talking to her, I get the feeling that maybe there's something else going on too. Besides, no one else showed up at the club, and I don't think that was a coincidence. Plus, why was Monica even there if there was no club meeting? Maybe Sayori will know what's going on. Then again, maybe I'm reading too much into it. And this all just happened to happen on my first day off in so long. Damn it, I was really looking forward to today too. Whoops. Oops! I find myself knocking on the door without thinking. Okay, I guess that could be a good oops kind of moment. After a few moments, the door swings open. And does it hit me in the face? She's in her sleep clothes. Oh! Hey, Daniel! I wasn't expecting to see you today. Does this mean you love me again? Not in that way, but still. Yeah, I just finished school and you weren't at the club, so I thought I'd drop in. Sayori's eyes widen. I'm not feeling too well, but don't worry about me. Now that you're here, everything's much better. She doesn't look sick, but she is still in her pajamas. Has she been in bed all day? 3 guesses to say yes. Well, don't just stand there. Come on in. I'll make some tea. Wow, this is... Oh, right, no, I'm thinking of Hello Yuri. This is what her living room looks like. Sayori's living room. Man, this is awkward. Sayori just sat me there on the couch and left to make tea. I haven't been inside her house for a long time. But what's slightly bothering me is the fact that she seems pretty much normal. Does she not remember what happened between us? I don't know, I'm almost as surprised as you are. Or does she not care? I don't think it's so much that she doesn't care. But let's see. I think the second one is closer to her. She may be clumsy and pretty laid back, but she wouldn't forget something like that. Maybe it's just that it didn't mean as much to her as it did to me. Yeah, because seriously, what do you mean that you had a falling out? You looked pretty fine on Valentine's Day. As I ponder in the mind of my best friend, she walks into the room with 2 mugs. Here you go! I made your favorite! I can't help but smile. As I take a sip of the tea, I feel a wash of nostalgia. Now this is Sayori's tea. I don't know what she does to it, but nothing can compare to this flavor. As I lean back on the couch, Sayori sits down. So, what brings you over? Haven't seen you in a while. I can see the smile dim, ever so slightly. It must have been hard for her, living next door to someone she couldn't reach out to. Actually, I just wanted to check up on you. Monica said you weren't at school. Like I said, I love when she does that. A flash of confusion strikes her face, before an inquisitive look replaces it. Oh, so you saw Monica. Where? At the club room. We had a nice chat, but no one else showed up. She asked me to check on you when I went home. You saw Monica at the club? But... didn't you have to work? Nah, I had the day off. It's been a month since I last saw the club, so I wanted to drop in. It was a shame no one was there today. Yeah. Something about Sayori's off today. I can't place my finger on it. Maybe she really is sick, and I shouldn't be bothering her. Clicking my tongue, I finish my tea and start to stand up. Well, I don't want to bother you if you're not feeling well, so I'll let you get some sleep. No, wait! What? I pause. Sayori practically leaps from her seat to reach out for my arm, stopping just before she makes contact. But, as if suddenly realizing what she's doing, her arm drops back down to her side. No, never mind. I hope you have a good day. Is everything alright, Sayori? I take a moment to look at her. She's taken a further step back from me and is wearing a weak smile. Yeah, I'm just sick. Don't mind me. Alright, well take care of yourself. I'm next door if you need me for anything. I'll walk you to school tomorrow, alright? Oh, you don't have to do that. Thanks, though. There's that weak little smile again. I'm really starting to think she's sick. And I am sure that it's something else. What the heck? Why is she hiding her identity? I still can't get over that he has a picture of freaking Saitama on his mantle. I'm snapped out of my TV watching trance by the ringing of my phone. Turning down the anime I was watching, I glance over at it. Huh, that's different. I pick up the phone and hear my favorite voice on the other end. It's been so long that I can't stop myself from grinning. As awkward as it has been, we've been able to adapt to life since we broke up. I'm just happy I get to talk to her at all, if I'm honest. Hey, it took you long enough. Yeah, I had to turn down the TV. I was watching the Mystery Girl anime. So what's up? Been a little while. Yeah, about a week since we caught up. Huh. It feels like so much longer. Anyway, I had a quick question to ask. Yeah, shoot. Have you been to the club lately? Why, yes, I have. I smile. I might find out what's been on my mind all day. That'd be nice. Yeah, I went down there today, actually. Oh, nice. Did you see anyone? No. Except Monica. Now that you mention it, just Monica. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Okay, well. Yeah, I thought as much. What? Huh? What does she mean by that? Don't tell me the club is seriously going to be breaking apart. Why? Have you? Yeah, I visited yesterday. So, why did you think that Monica would be the only one there? I hear a chuckle from the other end. Oh no, don't mind me, I'm just thinking out loud. In any case, good chat. I'll talk to you later, Daniel. Alright, night. You have to explain this to me sometime, though, okay? Yeah, I will. Night. As many questions as that draws to my mind, I can't help but consider what she meant. And with Sayori at home today, it would make sense that they didn't hold a meeting. But why did Monica still show up? To fill the empty void in her life. Surely she has better things to do, right? I could sit here and theorize for hours, or just forget about it. I'm sure whatever it is, Monica will sort it out. If she needs my help with anything, I'm right here anyway. With that, I turn my attention back toward the TV. I throw myself back into my desk chair. This project isn't particularly difficult, but man is it draining. Running my fingers through my hair, I look at the clock. 4:12 a.m. I want to go back to bed, but it wouldn't do me much good anymore. Through the force of habit, I pick up my phone hoping that I'd received something from Natsuki in the past 5 minutes. Ugh, what is wrong with me? I place it back down without actually checking. Shrugging, I turn my attention back toward the monitor. 6 weeks since I left the club. Natsuki's new job. I wonder how the club is managing. It feels like such a long time ago since I was there. My computer crashes before my eyes. I'm lucky I saved not too long ago. Damn. I'll have to fill in Shiori tomorrow with my progress. I guess I'll try to get some sleep for the 3rd time tonight. And then nothing of any relative importance happened whatsoever. And here's that music again. Man, it's almost like whenever this music plays, I'm not looking forward to what's going to happen next. My eyes slowly shoot open as I run a hand through my hair. When I look at the clock, the time reads 11:46 a.m. Oops. Looks like I'm very late for school. Oh well, should I even bother turning up? It would be a hassle to explain why I was late, so maybe it'd just be easier to say that I was sick. You mean like Sayori? Might as well just relax until I have to work, I guess. Given how scarce free time is, having a few hours to myself would definitely be much appreciated. I take a cold shower and wash off the exhaustion I've been feeling these past weeks, but to no avail. Worth a try, I suppose. Again, as I settle down on the couch, content to read some manga, I hear my phone starting to ring. Huh, that's weird. Mom? Huh? Wow, I was not expecting that at all. As I take out my phone, I see not my mom calling, but Yuri. Now that's definitely weird. Yeah, why is the funny lady calling me? I answer, confused as to why she's not in class. I wonder where was this picture? Hey Yuri, what's up? I hear a surprised sound from the other line. Oh, Daniel, Do you hate me that much? Huh? Did she just hang up on me? She hung up on me! Why did she hang up on me? Why doesn't she like me? Okay. Maybe she butt dialed me. What? Unless she butt dialed me again? My theory soon proved wrong when my phone begins to ring again, though. Hello? Daniel! Yes, I am he. Or, no, actually, hola chicos tacos, how may I help you? Okay, no. Sorry. I'm afraid I panicked when you picked up. What, did you think I would not pick up? I don't speak over the phone too often. That's fine, I guess. There's an awkward silence for a few seconds. I hear her meekly clear her throat. Anyway, I wasn't expecting you to pick up. Okay, that answers my question. Weird. Is there ever a time that I wouldn't pick up my phone? I don't know, well, she doesn't really know you that well. Why is that? Well, I was looking for you at school and you weren't there, so I called you. Why were you looking for me? Is it to confess your love? Okay, no. We're not. It's like, yeah, we're not there. I figured you were sick. No, I just overslept after working on an assignment. So, why were you looking for me? Are you going to assassinate me? Wait, no one told you? Oh god, please don't tell me there's more... Well, more bad things coming my way. Unfreaking believable. That was a joke, right? There's no way I just had that conversation. Without wasting another thought, I open my contacts and call my boss. After a short conversation, I hang up. At least I managed to get the afternoon off. No time to waste then. I throw on my uniform and traipse out the door towards school. Let's see. So, let me get this straight. You slept in because you were up at 4 a.m. working on an assignment. Yeah. He sighs at me and pinches the bridge of his nose. It's like, damn, these kids are gonna be the death of me. Not that I can actually muster up the energy to care. I just want to get this class over with. Look, I know what it's like. Having to stay up late to finish assignments. And I like to think that I'm reasonable as far as teachers go. But this just isn't on, Daniel. It's almost 2 o'clock. It's hardly worth showing up to school with only an hour or so left. That hour or so left is really going to drive me crazy at this rate. Coming in late also disrupts your classmates, which I'm sure you know isn't fair. I want you to succeed, Daniel. I really do. You're a bright student, but there's only so much I can let slide. I really have to consider the needs of your classmates as well, you know. I know, and I get that. I just need to better organize myself. Sakurai takes a breath and grimaces. I don't want to waste time on this right now. I need to find answers. Yes, because 1, what the hell's going on here? And 2, like, why am I even going through this? Can we just get straight to the point here? I'm glad to hear it, Daniel, because I simply won't allow this to happen any longer, I'm afraid. I need you to promise me that you'll either ask for less hours so you can focus on your schoolwork, or you'll learn how to better manage your time. There are people around you who can help you do that if you ask them, but at this point, you can't afford to do nothing. I can't afford to do nothing, huh? Why does that sound so familiar to me? Alright, it won't happen again. I've been meaning to ask for slightly few hours anyway. I could easily ask Monica to help me organize myself as well. At this point, I'm questioning who's around anymore. But none of this matters. I don't care right now. I just need to be out of this hallway and in the club room. Yes, I need to sit through my last class, but that's irrelevant. I need to know if Yuri was telling the truth. I don't know what I'd do. Damn it, you're keeping me in so much suspense here. After class, I head straight to the club room. Probably would have been easier to not go to class at all, which had been my original plan. But I couldn't help myself. I just had to get to school. I had to see if it was true. You're joking. There's nothing here anymore. Stepping inside, I can instantly see that the room is empty. None of the club's gear is left. I can't stop staring at the literature club's former home. Yuri was right. It's gone. Oh man. After all this time. After all the work we did. Is this why Natsuki was like all, haha? That's probably no surprise to me, or whatever. Everything we've done to this point, all of Monika's hard work, down the drain. This can't be. I desperately peek inside the closet, hoping to catch a glimpse of Natsuki's manga collection. It's got to be there, right? She doesn't have anywhere else to keep her manga, after all. Bare shelves yawn back at my disbelieving face. There's nothing. Nothing at all. So, you heard. Monika! I snap back to reality and swivel around to face Monika, who's just standing outside the door. Monika's face is a mixture of restrained rage and an unfathomable sadness. The somber mood in the air is palpable. Monika, I start to talk, but she interrupts me. No, Daniel, this isn't your fault. I know it might seem that way, but this is something that has been coming for This is something that has been a long time coming. I can see the sad look in her eyes. She's not angry with me. Not at all. Still, I could have helped prevent this. No. We knew how hard you two would take this, you know. Who two? You two. Natsuki. That's why we wanted to keep this from you. Keep it from me? So this isn't recent news? Did Natsuki know about this then? Yuri wasn't supposed to tell you, at least not yet. I couldn't let the club be the reason you'd left your job. So you tried to handle this alone. I could have helped. I don't know how, but... Daniel, this is exactly what I was trying to avoid. This club, it's not important. In the long run, it's just a place for our little group of friends to hang out in. Things like work, school, money, all those are so much more urgent in our lives. Monika's face twists as she talks. I can't tell if she actually believes in what she's saying, or she's simply trying to make me feel better. Plus, Sayori's my friend, you know, and she's mentioned how you've seemed really preoccupied lately with work. So much that it's been affecting your schoolwork. It would have added even more stress to your life. I couldn't ask you to come back to the... If it would have added even more stress to your life, I couldn't ask you to come back to the club again. How important is the club compared to your future? That doesn't matter. I should have done something. I should have been more active. I know there was more the two of us could have done. Monika shakes her head slowly. Everyone did everything within their power. I'm just sorry that it came to this. If I had known this would happen, maybe I would have done something different. I thought I could save the club, but I was wrong. I guess I overestimated myself. I thought that even if it was just 2 people, if I worked hard, I could have pulled through this as usual. 2? Wait, why only 2 of you? Surely Yuri and Sayori would have helped you in any way they could. My voice starts to crack. Oh, Daniel. Sayori quit the club about a month ago. That's why I've asked you to check in on her. What? That's not... I know how you must be feeling, but there was nothing. Not with just the 2 of us. Why? How did you let this happen? I couldn't let you panic and do something rash. You being here now realized that fear in full. So this is what Sayori wanted to tell me. I'm such an idiot. No, no one could have predicted this. It came out of nowhere for us, too. We just couldn't... What the hell happened then? No one's telling me anything. We couldn't bring ourselves to tell you, even if we tried. So, this is it, huh? After all we've been through. I really wish you could have found a different way. But it was too late. The official decision was made yesterday.
By who?
That's why Yuri reached out to you today, when she found out you weren't at school. I just talked to Natsuki during the break. She's just as devastated as you are.
So Natsuki only just found out too.
It's unfair. This whole thing. The school wanted to save face, and 2 members isn't enough to keep a club running.
I drive the side of my fist into the desk next to me.
I'll leave you to your thoughts. Just so you know, I'm always here to talk, Daniel.
I just don't understand. Perhaps I never will. Monica, right until the end, she fought with blood, sweat, and tears for this club. She should have just told me. Maybe I could have helped. No, she wasn't trying to protect me. No, she was trying to protect me, just as she said. If I had known they were going to close the club, I would have quit my job and come back. No questions asked. She knew that. She was trying to protect Natsuki and myself from the harsh reality that had unfolded before them, so that we wouldn't sacrifice our own livelihoods for the club. But now we have nothing. How? How could I let this happen? Is this how people feel when they graduate? When they move? When they leave home? When they lose touch with old friends? Well, I guess in some ways, yes. I can say that I've lost so many of my best friends, and I guess it would be an understatement to say that I still miss them dearly. And it devastated me back then, and even now I still feel the pain. Is this all there is to life? There had to have been another way. I just wish I had the foresight to seen it. Damn it! Where's Natsuki? I can't help it. I feel like the only person I can turn to right now, the only person who'll really understand what I'm going through, is Natsuki. I'm sorry, but I'm not sure. I think she might have left right after school ended. Thanks. I need to find her. Seemingly autonomously, my feet take me out the door and toward the school's entrance. I barely register Monica's quiet goodbye as I pass her by. Everything seems to swirl around me in a blur of muted colors as I hurry to the exit. The only thing I'm looking out for is a telltale flash of pink hair. As I expected, she's nowhere near the school at this point. Damn, almost unconsciously, I whip out my phone and dial her number. No response. Although I can hope, I know deep down that she doesn't want to talk to me. Not about this, at least. Natsuki, the club was probably even more important to her than it was for me. It was like her literal escape from all the bullshit she had to deal at home. The literature club. It was a place where she was actually able to express herself. Where she didn't have to feel ashamed for her hobbies. Where she could actually share her feelings in the form of poetry. Where we first met. A sudden flash of memory burst through my mind. Natsuki giggling over her manga, proudly displaying a tray of cupcakes, pouting over a teasing remark, shyly acting vulnerable for just a moment. But just as quickly, the memories dissipate like the wispy clouds blown apart overhead in the sky. As I look up, the sky seems almost relentlessly blue. Even as our lives, beneath broil and turmoil, that blue simply endures. Things fall apart, and yet the world stays the same. Pretty much. After the passing of my mother, my father told me something. Basically, no matter what happens, to you or to anyone you know, life goes on. The world goes on. So just because something devastating and painful happened to you, the world isn't just going to stop for you. The world is just going to continue on as it has always been. So, in a sense, yes, so I can more or less agree with that. So the world is going to stay the same, no matter what happens to any individual. I guess that's life for you. Yeah, pretty much. Logically, I know things won't ever be the same as they were, but just a few months ago when I first stepped into the literature club, or just like those... logically, I know that things won't ever be the same as they were just those few months ago when I first stepped into the literature club. But I can't help but wish. Natsuki, wherever you are and wherever you go, I truly hope you can find happiness. What do you mean? You know where she lives? You can... Well, I don't even know. But as for me as well, just one step at a time. Seriously? Seriously? Okay, well then. Okay, let me see my notebook here. Well. So I guess this was a bad ending. Okay, well, I guess let's give it up for attempt 2, which I'll do... Well, I guess I'll end this video here since I see no sense in... Because I'm basically gonna have to start from scratch to do what I'm going to do. So... yeah, at the very least... Because, let's see... Yeah, the Halloween event is the last thing I ever did here. So yeah, it's like, unfortunately, I kind of messed things up for myself by not really using all of my saves the way I probably should have. Or, well... Let's see... Okay, well this was the last... Or, well, the furthest save that I had. So, Monica came in late, yada yada yada. She's like, you really care about Sayori, don't you? Yeah, as my best friend, and anyways... We don't have much time, wanna get started? Yeah, sure. Okay, well, I have no idea where this is gonna take me. Okay, so that was the angel poem. But people don't have to depend on her to be happy. Okay, well, it looks like, to me, this is just before the festival, so... Okay, well, I guess, new game plan here. I'm not gonna completely restart the game, yet. I'm going to restart the festival part. So... Let's see, weekend, Natsuki.
Alright, well, now we're gonna get to experience the event that we are never supposed to ever talk about. Except this time, at ludicrous speed! So get ready for public humiliation all over again, except this time, at ludicrous speed! It's like I can just sit here and watch as everyone starts out being all... Oh wait, now the music's gonna get all... yeah. Okay, this time, instead of being a simp for Natsuki, I'm gonna go ahead and... well, it's like, I have no idea what combination of this could actually work. So, let's see here. So, I'm gonna go with Monika this time. Something tells me this is going to make me very unpopular with Natsuki. I brace myself for what's gonna come next. Yep. Brace for impact, people! Natsuki, come on. You know better than I do that Monika loves the club. It's only natural she'd want to share it with the rest of the school. Ugh, seriously? You're actually taking her side? I can't believe this. No, it's not like that. I'm not taking her side, it's just... Just what? That's exactly what you're trying to do, Daniel. Don't try and backpedal. Natsuki, that's not what he's trying to say. He just... Oh, of course. You're jumping to his aid. Shut up, Monika. Monika looks furious, and for a moment I think Natsuki has finally gone too far. She closes her eyes and takes a deep breath, evidently trying to contain her anger. Geez, Natsuki, don't you think that was a little out of order? You didn't have to shout at her. What do you know? You haven't been here for 5 days. Why is everyone making me out to be the bad guy here? Remember when Monika said she'd make sure people weren't going to be rude during our performances? Wow, congratulations! You sure did a fantastic job with that. I mean, it's not like anyone wolf-whistled at Yuri or anything, was it? Some enforcer you were. Her bitter, sarcastic triad continues on, each point worsening the atmosphere. I'm the only one who can see this for what it is. It's just Monika trying to use the club to boost her popularity. It sickens me. You think we're all just, what, some sort of pawns for you? Explains why you don't even consider how reluctant we all were to do this, or why you let everyone just walk all over us. Natsuki, you're just being ridiculous now. Why would I want to hurt all of us? It's not exactly been easy on me either. Natsuki lets out a sort of derision. You? What would you of all people know about life being hard? Oh, trust me. I've read the story Bible. I know how hard her life is. Maybe not as hard as your life to the same degree, but still hard enough. Monika blinks, looking like she's been slapped. It's easy for you, Monika. With your role as the queen of this school, everyone liking you, all that crap. You have such a perfect life and all. Nothing... Never having to defend your interests. Never having anyone ridicule you for the things you like. I share classes with those assholes, you know. And you can bet they're gonna have a lot of fun telling everyone else about it. About how much of a loser we all are. And guess what? It's all because of you. I can practically hear the venom dripping from her words at this point. It's absolutely horrible. Face it. Sayori would be a better president than you could ever be. And with that, a sickening silence falls onto the room once more. I have a feeling this is going to be a bad ending as well, but let's see. But this time, it's a million times worse. Yeah, you basically called Monika a piece of crap. The fire in Natsuki's eyes is blazing, and quiet sobs can be heard from Yuri. Sayori's miserably hugging herself, looking completely lost for words. Monika is wearing a stony expression on her face, looking both enraged and heartbroken.
The whole club waits for her reply to the bombshell Natsuki just dropped on her. But without a word, Monika turns on her heel and walks out of the door, the impact of Natsuki's words hanging in the air behind her. Well, you broke Monika. No one knows what to say. For a few moments, heavy silence remains. We all exchange looks. Yuri is meekly wiping her eyes on her sleeve, and Sayori is standing around awkwardly. Natsuki, on the other hand, is refusing to meet anyone's gaze. She looks like she's regretting her words a little bit.
Guys? Please, can we make sure that this never happens again? It was awful. It was horrible to experience, to say the least.
Without Monika to restore order and keep things going, the club suddenly feels very aimless and disorganized.
Natsuki, I know you're angry, but can you please find Monika and apologize? But, please, I know you're feeling a bit guilty over what you just said. After all, you were a bit mean.
Natsuki grumbles something under her breath. No, it's okay. I'll go find Monika. No offense, Natsuki, but I don't think she'd particularly want to see you right now. I wince as the words leave my mouth. There's probably a more diplomatic way of saying that. Natsuki glares at me. Okay, well I guess the make Natsuki love me route is pretty much out the window at this point. Well, like I said, I am probably going to have to redo everything, since I didn't save properly. Fine. As I turn to leave, I silently motion to Yuri and Sayori to try and talk to Natsuki. Sayori nods and Yuri nervously swallows. Now, where would Monika go? She would probably want to be somewhere quiet where she could be by herself, right? Which rules out the classrooms, the courtyard, and the cafeteria. The only two places coming to mind are the girls' toilets or the rooftop. Well, I'm hoping it isn't the girls' toilets, because then that would be very awkward for everyone involved. I make my way over to the staircase that leads up to the top, thinking about how this conversation is going to go. Okay, yeah, we haven't seen this before. Will she even want to talk to me? She didn't even say anything as she left. Was she that upset? Well, how would you feel if someone basically said that everything you've done is pathetic and basically dismisses your life full of hardship as being perfect and nothing? Although, given what Natsuki said, I really wouldn't blame Monika. Well, I mean, of course they don't know, but I only know because I read the story notes. Guess there's only one way to find out. There's a door at the top of the stairs, which opens out to the rooftop. Bracing myself, I put my hand on the cool steel door handle and push it open. Okay, and this is the same rooftop from Purist Mod. Man, the view up here is really something. I shiver as the wind cuts through my blazer. It's a cold and desolate place. A fitting setting for what just happened. I look around and there she is. Leaning slightly over the barriers on the edge of the rooftop, face turned away from me. Not a peep sounds from her, even when the wind slams the door behind me closed. Monika? No answer. I slowly approach her, making as little noise as possible in some illogical attempt to not scare her away. You, looked pretty upset, so I thought I'd come find you. I trail off, mentally berating myself at how weak that must have sounded. She stays completely still as I sidle up to her, leaning on the railing so that I can see her face. I don't know what I expected, but her expression is oddly calm. Monika? Beautiful view, isn't it? Yeah, you could say that. Is that the reason you came up here? It's part of it. On days like this, the wind and the eternally stretching blue sky make me feel like I can go anywhere. It feels freeing. There's something comforting about the possibility of getting swallowed up by that blue. Being able to simultaneously take control and lose control. Monica, well, I know that you're obviously not okay. But I'm not asking if you're okay to know if you're okay. I'm going to ask if you're okay so that you can choose to talk to me about whatever if you want to. To give you an opportunity to open up. So, are you okay? A thin smile appears on her face. Progress? That's sweet of you, Daniel. To be honest, I didn't expect you to have any tact at all. Me neither. Did you expect that I'd be crying up here? Contemplating suicide or something? Don't worry, I won't do that just because of the festival. Well, I wouldn't blame you if you wanted to cry it out. You know, I actually thought that I would cry at first. But maybe I'm all cried out. I guess I've come to terms with all the things that Natsuki said already. Oh my god. She says those weighty words so casually. What Natsuki said wasn't true, Monica. I think that you're a fantastic president. Man, it's like, if there wasn't a Monica route, I would almost feel like this is pretty much on our way to a Monica route. I hasten to try and give less empty words after she arches an eyebrow at me. And I'm not just saying that to cheer you up either. Remember what you said before the festival, during your little pep talk? She faintly nods. Well, I'm going to reiterate it anyway because it's important that you're aware of how much I mean it. Thank you for everything. You took me in when I really needed it. Remember how I said earlier that I've been feeling lonely? She nods again. Well, that's how things have been for me recently. I haven't seen much of my parents lately, and most of my days I'd spend alone. All that changed when I joined your club. You were all so friendly and welcoming. Not once did you ever turn me away because I wasn't a poet. I mean, between you and me, I know my poems aren't the greatest. 20 random words that don't make any coherent sense. You have a lot of potential, Daniel. I did like your poems. Liar! Well, I'm glad you think so. But anyway, that's besides the point. You accepted me for who I was, and was always willing to help me. And more importantly, you've created something that 3 other girls hold dear to their hearts. Definitely the sign of a good president, if you ask me. Monica looks down for a moment, as if composing herself, and then meets my eyes with a smile. Thank you, Daniel. It really means a lot. Like I said earlier, hearing all this from a newcomer really does make me believe I've hit the goals I set for myself. All I wanted was to create a little haven that people could call home, no matter their writing ability. Well, take it from someone who just joined a few days ago then. You've definitely succeeded. Also, had you not made this club, I would never have gone to meet Yuri and Natsuki, or been able to hang out with Sayori again. Nor would I have gone to know you any better, and that would have been a real shame, eh? I playfully nudge her, receiving a nudge back. This past week has been the happiest I've ever been. The happiest I've ever been in a long, long time. And that is all thanks to you. Seriously, like, damn. We share a smile, one that I'm now sure is completely genuine on Monica's part. I don't really know what to say. It's okay, seriously. I just wanted you to know really high. And you know better than I do how fiery she can be. Okay, well, the computer was kind of going a little crazy for a moment there. Well, if my commentary gets messed up, at the very least you still have the text. Yeah, I know she was really upset, but hearing those words, it hit pretty deep, you know? I tried telling myself not to take her words to heart because I knew she was just upset. But it was that line about Sayori being a better president. I don't know why it got under my skin so much. It was just spite, Monica. People say awful things when they don't mean that they don't mean when they're upset. Sayori and Yuri are talking to her now, and I get the feeling she wants to apologize, but just doesn't know how to. Well, that's definitely something Natsuki needs to work on. By the way, thank you for making the effort to find me. It really means a lot. I'm suddenly struck by the situation I'm in. Here I am, alone, with one of the most attractive popular girls of the year, having a heart-to-heart. And, yeah, well, like I said, if there was a Monica route, yeah, this would be a good start off to it, I would say. Probably a situation most of the other guys in the school would kill to be in. My face heats up a little as I process the heartfelt, rather vulnerable scene we're in. You're welcome, Monica. Nothing to thank me for. I sheepishly scratch the back of my neck. We should go and find the others, though. Don't want them to worry or anything. We stand up and make our way back to the door. I hope so. It wasn't exactly nice to be told you have a perfect life, and that you've never experienced any difficulties. Man, well, I pretty much sound like a broken record at this point, but at least from what I did read, I would have loved to see their take on Monica's life for this mod. As we make our way back to the club, I just hope Sayori and Yuri were able to talk some sense into Natsuki. Because especially that whole thing about how that she's lived a perfect life without any struggle or whatever, it would make a lot more sense getting to know Monica's backstory and then coming in to see, like, well, now you know better. The last thing we need is another argument. She's silent as we wordlessly make our way back to the classroom. We finally arrive. I squeeze her shoulder as she takes a deep breath and walks in.
Ah, they're back!
Yuri and Sayori hover over to us, looking worriedly at Monica. Meanwhile, Natsuki remains standing off to the side by herself, arms folded.
Hey guys, I'm alright, really. Taking some time outside helped clear my head, and I'm feeling a lot better now. Not to mention, Daniel was a real help too. I'm relieved. It was a frightening prospect to consider losing our club president. Yeah, now that everyone's calmed down, we can talk things out. Natsuki, why don't you come join us?
Ugh, fine. She drags her feet as she makes her way over to us. I notice Monica fidgeting with the hem of her skirt, and smile reassuringly at her. Okay, so I'm here. Natsuki's eyes dart up to meet Monica's for just a second. So, There's an awkward silence as Natsuki's voice trails away. Sayori raises her eyebrows at her, causing the smaller girl to return with a glare.
I think what Natsuki means to say is that she just said all those things in the heat of the moment. A crime of passion, as it were.
You know, I've always heard crime of passion, but then I'm just here like... I just try to think in my head, like, how do you do that? So this was a crime of passion? Well...
Hey! Geez, I can speak for myself, okay?
She says that, but...
No, you can't. Alright, I'm just gonna get this over with. What I wanted to say was that I didn't mean it when I said that you were a bad president. I mean, I guess it's pretty clear you care a lot about the club.
Sayori nods vigorously at her, egging her on.
It's just that those jerks pissed me off so much that I blurted out random things and needed to vent. Well, I won't lie, it does seem like you always get special treatment because you're so popular, Monica. But then again, you wouldn't know what you have to go. But then again, I wouldn't know what you have to go through. You're on a totally different level from the rest of us. Natsuki. Anyway, that's all, I guess. I've seen you as a friend, and, I hope that you'll still be able to see me as one, too.
There's tension in the air once again as we anxiously wait for Monica's response. Natsuki shifts back and forth on her feet, looking like she almost wants to run away from the scene.
Thank you for saying that. I'm not going to lie either. Your comment doubting my presidency hurt. It's definitely not true, though. You're a great president, Monica.
Yeah, you brought us all together. Without you, we wouldn't have become friends, and I wouldn't have been introduced to the world of poetry. Welcome to the exciting world of poetry.
I agree. It's an amazing feeling to be able to talk to like-minded individuals.
I agree with you, funny lady.
Yeah, as far as presidents go, we could definitely do worse.
And so, what if you nudged us into the festival? I guess it's only normal for the president of all people to want the club to grow.
Thanks, guys. I guess after all that, I have no choice but to accept Natsuki's apology, eh?
I mean, it'd be really great if you could. Especially since I don't know how the story's going to turn out now.
That's certainly an understatement.
We all turn to look at Yuri, surprised at the glimpse of a humorous side to her. Well, I mean, she is the funny lady, so come on.
Did I say something strange?
No, funny lady, you just said something good.
Oh, Yuri, you're so funny.
Ha! See? Sayori agrees with me! You are the funny lady! I let out a breath I'd been subconsciously holding. It seems like everything's turned out well in the end, or at least as well as they can given the circumstances.
Okay, everyone.
And with that catchphrase, ha! Everything seems alright in the world once again. It's like, he admits it, that's Monica's catchphrase.
I totally forgot to mention this, but we still need to clean everything up. I'm sure that all of us working together again, though, it won't take that long to do.
I'm assuming everyone's just going to skip the festival and go home after this.
I'm pretty tired after the stuff that just happened. As am I.
Same here.
I wish I could leave too, but I have a shift in my class cafe after this. It's alright though. Everyone get moving so you can all go home.
Everyone starts cleaning up the room, myself included. Yuri and Natsuki start packing up the essential oils setup and cupcake trays, respectively. Meanwhile, Sayori, Monica, and I pick up everything left on the ground and desks. It's like we're erasing all trace of the festival ever happened in here. Yes, and that's what we should do, by never bringing this up ever again. Although, I can't help but think that there's still lingering tension in the air, despite Monica's cheery expression. I have a feeling that Monica might just be putting the club before herself in this case. But the only thing I can do now is hope that everyone will feel better tomorrow. It'll be pretty nice to get home from school early for a change and be able to relax. Although now I think about it, I really only have anime and video games to look forward to. I guess that everything that's happened today is going to be plaguing my mind tonight. And then nothing of any value happened whatsoever. Okay, well, I know I said I was going to end the video before, but I guess since I have jumped into a brand new timeline, okay, well, at least I'm still technically on Natsuki's route. Okay, and I guess the guy and the girl who were like, "Oh, do you make such a cute couple?" And Natsuki's there like, "Oh, no we don't." Hi, Shiori. Hi, Masahiro Sakurai. Okay, well then. Let me see here. Okay, well, I have no idea what to do in this case. So then, should I sit with her or leave her be? Okay, well in this case, I have another idea. I'm gonna see if I can do the opposite of everything I did. So, okay. Sorry, lunch. I chose to leave her be, so I'm gonna stick with her. Hey, Sayori.
What?
It seems I startled her. Guess she didn't see me coming.
Oh, hi, Daniel. I didn't see you there.
Sorry about that. I am a super spy after all. I was just wondering if you wanted to eat lunch together. You know, like we used to. It will be just like the good old days.
Sure, that sounds like fun.
Alright, cool. Sayori slides over and I take a seat next to her. Oh wait, let me write this in the notebook. Okay, have lunch with her. Both of us reach into our bags and pull out our lunches. So, how's the day been so far?
Not bad. I kind of fell asleep in math class.
Sayori, exactly what time did you go to bed last night?
That's not important. I was just tired, I swear.
I raise an eyebrow. Uh-huh. Sayori?
Besides, math class is boring.
Alright, fair enough. And he agrees. She breathes a sigh of relief.
Hey, wait.
There's my favorite face.
You were saying you were really sleepy on our walk to school today. And complaining that you had a hard time falling asleep?
Maybe.
Daniel, you can't tell me you go to bed early if you're not going to... You can't tell me to go to bed early if you're not going to bed early either. That's hypocrisy.
She used a good word. Ah, fine. You got me. But that doesn't change the fact that you need to go to bed earlier.
You need to do it too.
Okay, how about this? I'll go to bed earlier if you do too. That way we both have to do this.
Fair enough.
Alright, cool.
They shouldn't make us come to school so early anyway.
Well, if they did, then we'd be going to school like past 9 o'clock in the nighttime or something. Yeah, but if we started late, we'll probably finish in the late afternoon or the evening. Or like 9 o'clock if they were really pushing the late.
Oh yeah.
Besides, I've got Sakurai in the morning, and he makes history enjoyable.
Don't you like history?
It depends on the subject matter. Some time periods are more interesting than others.
Yeah, I guess so. What's your favorite time period?
Mine's chocolate. I mean... tough question. I really don't know. You?
Oh, ancient Greece! I love the Greek gods! Wait, no, the Roman Empire. Yeah, their culture is so interesting.
Even though Roman culture is kinda sorta very based off of Greece culture. Didn't the Romans just steal their cultures from the Greeks? Yeah, they did.
Ah! I take it back. Ancient Greece is the best.
Yeah, because they got Hercules. And Zeus. And yeah, Zeus, pretty much. Zeus couldn't control himself. I can't help but smile. Sayori is still as bubbly as ever. And we have Hades. Well, there's the bell. See you at the literature club, Sayori.
Bye, Daniel.
And then nothing of any importance happened in this time period whatsoever. Okay, so, at least in my notes, I'm officially calling this Attempt 2. So... Okay, this time for real, I am going to stop the video because it's been going on for a while. Okay, well, first off, let me see here. Okay, this is slot 4. Okay. So, aside from slot 4, I guess I can officially just start saving over all this stuff now. Because,
Yeah, I'm pretty much gonna have to be, like, doing some really crazy number crunching to figure out, okay, well, how the hell do I do it so that I don't get a bad ending? Alright, well then, I will see you guys next time for whatever else I do. Stay golden, and later, folks.